Well, we've got another great guest on the show in Seattle, Washington. We have the branch manager and managing broker with RE/MAX on the Lake, Robert Ott, and he has brought with him a very special friend, Jason Gray, who is the branch manager at New American Funding. Gentlemen, thank you both for joining us today on The American Dream.
Thank you, Sarah. Great to see you again.
Yeah, great to see you again, too. So I'm curious, what might be a good strategy to get your offer accepted in a multiple offer situation, which I imagine is probably pretty common right now?
Yeah, thanks for asking, Sarah. It's, the Seattle market, I think a lot of markets around the nation are really heating up right now. It's the spring market, and a lot of these sellers are getting 5 to 15 offers on their home. And buyers often come to me and say, Rob, I have an agent, but I've been writing 5, 6, 7 offers and none of them have been accepted. What am I supposed to do? And there's some very easy strategies that you can use to help get your offer accepted by a seller. Sellers always look for the least amount of risk and the most amount of reward, right? So it's not just about price, it's also about how do we make it easy for the seller to accept your offer.
Jason, I have a question for you. Do sellers care if the buyer has financing or pays cash? Does it really matter?
Yeah, absolutely. And Rob can probably attest to this. In the Seattle market, there are so many cash offers going right now. And one of Rob's biggest challenges is having to deal with how to compete against those offers. So, we try to educate the clients as well as we possibly can in regards to what's the difference between getting pre-qualified, pre-approved, or actually pre-underwritten. And our whole team definitely encourages everyone to get fully pre-underwritten, where it's actually reviewed with an underwriter, almost sort of like a cash offer, because the only thing you're waiting for is really the title report and the appraisal will be done. And then Rob's team does an excellent job in regards to introducing myself to the listing agent, and then through the email. And then typically what I do is I go ahead and email them back and reply all, usually within a few minutes of you guys sending out that offer. And then I pick up the phone, I call the listing agent and have a dialogue with them in regards to what these clients look like. And I've already got the pre-approval from the consumer in regards to what can or can I not talk to the listing agent about. And then I get really pretty deep and try to make the listing agent feel comfortable. And I think, Rob, I think you can agree. I think making that agent feel comfortable about that process is critically important for us to outbeat a cash offer. What do you think, Rob?
That's exactly right. All the time I'll have my client who's getting a financed offer beat a cash offer because, like I said, it's risk and reward. And sometimes a cash offer might have some other contingencies that we can remove.
That's right.
Right? And make us feel a little bit better. And if we can make the seller feel really good about the financing situation, then they're willing to say, yeah, let's do it. Let's go forward with this person.
And and me just opening up that dialogue with the listing agent is critically important. Like, hey, if you're sitting with your sellers this evening and you want to give me a call, here's my cell phone number. Feel free to give me a call. I mean, those type of conversations can loosen them up a little bit, just to sort of sway a little bit, just in case maybe you got an extra couple $1,000s onto that offer, or we make it easy for them and say we can close it in 14 days, for example. So.
Okay, great. Well, you both are definitely two really good experts to come and talk to about both of those situations. And I love that you both work together, too. So you're kind of getting a nice package deal. Before I let you guys go, though, I didn't even know about this, but I guess for a while, everybody was writing love notes to the seller, hoping that the seller would read it and want to get that buyer. So does that work?
So, it's actually been happening for a few years now, where the buyer will include with their offer that this letter, sometimes on gray letterhead, and maybe a family picture or something and it'll be in there like why the seller should take my offer instead of somebody else's offer. They'd put in there, hey, this is my family. It's me and Mickey and my dog and my cat and my 2 kids. We're great. You should take our offer. And that has worked in the past, but there's a lot better strategies to get an offer accepted these days. But we've had to be really careful with these love letters, because sometimes the sellers will decide to take an offer based upon something that's illegal, such as a protected status like familial status, religion. And we got to make sure that we protect the buyers and we protect the seller. So it's not the best way. There's other great ways to be able to get an offer taken by the seller.
Communication.
Communication is big.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. At the end of the day, the biggest thing that you can do is make sure the listing agent is on your side.
Yeah.
Because at the end, you may not have the best offer, it may not be the prettiest, but you want to get a call back from that seller that says, hey, you know what? We really like you. Let's try to work with you.
Absolutely.
Right?
I totally agree. Or let's say they accept another offer, but they remember that conversation they had with you, and they will call you typically right away back anyways.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
And I imagine anything that's going to not get you into any legal trouble as well. So super important to have your agent on your side. Well, Robert, thank you so much for coming onto the show once again. All your really great insight. And Jason, thank you so much as well. Really a pleasure to have you on The American Dream today.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks, Sarah. Great to see you again.
You too. And you're watching The American Dream. Stick around. We'll be right back.